Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. It's another day and another scholarship. And today's scholarship will be exploring the PhD studentship. However, if you're watching for the first time, I hope you like, comment, and subscribe to let me know where you're watching from so that I can actually shoot videos that relate to where you are or your area of interest. And the other side, when you comment, you help me to know better. When you're subscribed, you stay alert and informed when next I drop a new video. And if you're a returning subscriber, let me know which of the scholarships you are engaging in and which one you're finding hard to navigate. And of course, there's a channel description to my direct WhatsApp under the description box. So you can leverage that to interact with me in person, and if I understand your plight, I will surely get back to you and we can take it up from there. Without further ado, let's get started. Welcome to Imperial College, London, and today our scholarship is a president's PhD scholarship. So we'll be going through the interface and what it entails, the cost, and then we look at the course programs available. So let's start by going through the overview. So here's the overview. The scholarship could provide you with the outstanding opportunity to receive a full funding for tuition fees and a generous stipend for 3.5 years. I think this is enough, and this is sumptuous enough a meal academic wise. So having that knowledge, you know that you have no reason to move a financial muscle, and so you begin to explore what it covers. Okay, the good thing is that this scholarship has a lot of vacancy. 50 scholarships is available. 50 scholarships is available, and it provides support during 3.5 years of study period. And the support it provides, you can see it on the channel: a full tuition, a stipend, a consumable fund of £2,000, and an annual stipend of 25,000 plus pounds, and you have several other packages for you. Now, I also love this. So even if you're somebody with physical disability, there is a disability equity advocacy here, and that is there's a tailored support for disabled international students and the wider graduate school programs of professional skill courses. So I had to highlight this so that irrespective of your challenge, you can take advantage that there is room for you. And I tell you, preference is given to this people group. So what's the eligibility requirement? First on the list is that they accept application from talented candidates from all around, and there is no restrictions to nationality. So irrespective of the country, worldwide, you're welcome. The scholarship applies to both full and part-time study. So whether you're taking a part-time route or a full-time route, you are eligible for the scholarship. Now, encourage applications from people of all backgrounds, as they also recognize that diversity not only benefits Imperial College but also help them too. So you can read now academic criteria. First, you have first class or equivalent, it's highlighted, and candidates must have a receipt of either a standalone bachelor's program or master's qualification, and it allows you to do other things. So other criteria is that there are no restrictions to nationality. Once again, there's an emphasis on this. So don't look at yourself or your race and tell yourself you are not suitable. And the scheme is only open to new PhD applications. So if you're already a registered PhD applicant or PhD student at the Imperial College, you're not going to be welcome. How do you apply? You must have made contact with a supervisor in an academic department. So that is to say, you must have written to supervisors, and they must have accepted to oversee your study period or take you into their laboratory or their team as a supervisee. And to that effect, I've already shared on this channel how to contact or cold mail supervisors. Several videos, several unique videos. So you can just check out. I'll try to leave the link in the description box below, and so you can use that to reach out. Just get the template and structure and be unique to yourself. So, and the supervisors are limited to supervise one scholar at a time. So you can review the profile of supervisors here. I would have loved to review it for you, but I don't want to take any course in particular, and so that I don't play bias. Now, there is no specific scholarship application form, so it is an integrated scholarship form. As you are applying to the school, there are questions that are tailor-made to evaluate you for scholarship suitability. So while you're answering, sincerity is the bane of acceptance. I think I've emphasized that as a slogan on this channel. Sincerity is the bane of acceptance. Sincerity is the bane of acceptance. So just be sincere in your responses, and provided you are able to articulate, because PhD programming is all about articulativity, creativity, reliability, and information, of course. So problem solving ability. So these are the things that are key to PhD scholarships. So if you're able to convince through your essays and ensure connectivities and flow of thought, you'll be able to link it. So there is an online admission system which you can open. Actually, when you open the online admission system, I just open those things and show you the interface later. Now, admission instructions, there are quite a number of instructions you can read through on the page. I'll leave the link to this first page for you, and all mentioned videos also will be in the description box below. So the first page should be a personal statement. You must have a 2-page document. Personal statement is the same as motivational letter, and you can see they say motivations for applying to Imperial and the scholarship, and any other supporting information not included elsewhere on the form that you feel will enhance your application. So you are here to talk about your story. Just write your story. Your story is unique to you. I tell you again, sincerity is the bane of acceptance. Your uniqueness is actually the true test of your integrity. So you can't share another man's story. So go ahead and share your story. Just sit down, draft it, and you have ample time for this scholarship. You have ample time for this scholarship. The second page should be your research proposal. Write a research proposal. If you think you will need a guide or a video guide on this, let me know in the comment section and I'll do that. You may submit updated versions of this statement if required following application submission, if your department shortlists you to the scholarship. So, but for the time being, go flow with the interface of the application online and submit a research proposal. There are some information that may be required of you. Just go ahead and flow with it. Now, the third thing you must take note of is that you need to get academic referees. If you don't have detailed understanding of what to do or how to get academic referees, please let me know, and I'll provide an in-house guide for us. If we're up to 20 persons who need a guide on how to get academic referees and all of that, if we have 20 persons, I'll hold either a WhatsApp or a Google Meet call, and then we'll meet there, and I'll give you strategies to get them, and to ensure that they are reliably sustainable for you. Yes, so you get them, and these should be people who can write about you. It could be your personal tutor or your thesis supervisor, So there's a guidance for the referees, and it's there. It is a link there, so you can share it with them. Now, if you are to be considered for the PhD scholarship scheme, you must select this option. You see, once you select the option in the additional questions tab within the online application form, it will also open up subsequent questions that is required now to co-opt you into the application process for scholarship. So it's not like CSC scholarship or countless other scholarship where you have to apply to the university first, then apply to the scholarship body, or you apply together, or you apply and wait. Like some schools in Canada do, you apply and wait when the scholarship shortlists you. No. This one, as you're applying, you're ticking the box and then you're going ahead. And of course, you see that there's a high competition, 50 scholarship pages open, and they will be reviewed by a two-stage process. So you just go ahead, academic criteria. Now there are things, academic assessment criteria. One, your past academic results. At max, if you're a 2-1 student, you should have a master's or you should have relevant work experience. This is my own observation with universities in the UK, and you should have made ample relevant contribution to community development and leadership. It's a plus for you. There's a video on how to write Commonwealth Shared Scholarship AC tips, and if you adopt that structure, it will help you by 1,000 miles to ace your essay writing skills about your scholarship. Then you have your transcript. Of course, there can be academic results and whatever without transcript. Then you need a relative class position. Relative class position has to do with your percentile. You emerge the best in the top 10%, you emerge the best in the top 3% of your school, you emerge the best graduating student of the faculty or the whole school, overall school, whatever it is. What are the awards you've earned? Where have you worked? What work have you done that have earned you awards? Then you have distinctions. What are your distinctions? What distinguishes you? These are some of the things they will look out for in the course of your personal statement and your essays and the scholarship and your representation. And the research potential. Have you conducted research before? What are the research you've conducted to date? What are the areas of your interest? Some of these things can also be communicated in the process of your CV, when you write your CV. Now, your area of interest can be highlighted. Many courses are interdisciplinary, multidisciplinary, and interrelated. So you might be studying public health or geography of health or climate change, and then you may be your interest may spread across pollution, sustainable environment, clean water resources. These are areas of interest that you can highlight in your CV. Academic research differs from job CV rather. One is a CV, the other one is a resume. But many times we mix them up interchangeably. And there are formats to them. So whatever the case is, you just go ahead and highlight them. Then you have your research plan and its potential contribution as described in your research proposal. Never forget to ensure that this aligns. Then departmental statement, which also reflects on performance and interview. So these are the parameters. The department will look at your statement, they will evaluate you, and when they interview you, their findings or their ratings for you will determine your success rate. But I believe that if you put in your best, you can get it. And the good thing is that the applicants who apply by 6th November and are awarded scholarship will be notified by end of January 2024. Now, there's another application window. You can apply before 8 January 2024 and be notified by end of March. Even now, if you still apply this December, if there's still a window open, you can earn it. But if there is no window, you still have a second window, and you still have a third window if you apply. So if you don't have certain of your documents ready, take your time and put in an application for this. So let's explore other aspects of the scholarship. So this page has to do with the study and the programs. Doctoral courses. These are the faculties that are captured. You have faculty of engineering, you have faculty of, so you can expand it, These are the supervisors there. So you can write to any of these people, just check them out. Bioengineering, chemical engineering, check out what earth science and engineering. Look through them. You can check out the profile of one of them. Let me take the profile of this man. Now this is him. This is his profile. You can see as simple as I just highlighted and add Google, bring it up. So his area of interest is mineral resources from its extraction, processing and use to the links between critical raw materials and others. You can see as simple as that. So if I decide to go for that, I can click on this and read through his profile. Does he have what I'm interested in? No. I forget about him and keep going. And so that's that for this institution. And so you can explore. Now the application process, you come over here, you can apply for up to 2 courses. Advantageous, you can see. You finding a supervisor, you can find a supervisor here. I showed us something earlier. Just find the supervisor. You can choose your course. Other requirements. So let's set language requirement. We've talked about finding a supervisor, but I'll say explore that a little more. Or let me just, I'll say explore that a little more. So let's check the general requirements. What are the general requirements? Preferably language requirement. For me, that's the key thing. Entry requirements, English language, course competency, all of that. So visiting students, I want us to explore. Okay, let me use a search bar. Language proficiency. I'm doing this together with you so you don't say, okay, I don't know how to go about it. Now, English language requirements at this place. So we have this. And we click on it. The first column, what are the information, or what is the information rather, pardon me, that's available. English language exemption. That's what I want to check. The business school no longer offers its own pre-sessional courses. Bachelor of Mathematics and said do not accept award of a joint degree with exempted countries as a means of meeting costs. So you can see student visa proving your English language proficiency. You can prove them to us that you have completed one of our accepted. What are the accepted English language tests? You see Duolingo, you see language, occupational English test, Trinity English qualifications we accept. So they accept a grade C in English language, higher education. So Australia, Canada, Cambridge, you see GCE and GSCE and GCE, O levels. These are O level certificates. Let's see if WASEC is here, WAEC. Yeah, so that if you have WAEC, you have West African Council of. So if you have Africa, as long as you have this WAEC, you are actually waived. However, I also still want to check if we have a baccalaureate degree or a graduate, if you're a graduate, international graduate student, international baccalaureate. So what does it say? People with English language at higher level are also exempted. So you can see exemptions for English language. Okay, but there's a for qualifications taken after 2013. So these are for qualifications taken after 2013. So you can see. So you just have all of this undergraduate preparatory certificates. Okay, you just check whichever applies to your case, and you're up for the waiver. And that being said, you come to finding a supervisor. You're applying for a funded research project studentship, or you are putting forward your own research proposal. So when you check them, there are 2 routes to it. One is that you check out these supervisors. Some of them have project research areas that once you apply towards or to, if you're a good fit for them, they just take you in and you benefit all of the same scholarship scheme, because they will be the one who will recommend you, and then once you are assessed again and interviewed by the scholarship committee, you are awarded a placement, especially for the fact that some of your needs will be catered for under the studentship program or the laboratory you're working with. And the other one is that you have your research proposal, you write your research proposal and submit it to them because it aligns, how you find out that they are a good fit for mentorship for you. Expectations and supervisory style. You can read it up by checking. Some of them are supervised by others. Then, how often can you expect to meet with them? What role or postdoctorates or other members of the research group they play? Does the research group interact with other labs and all of that? Find out this information because it will be needful for you even when you're being interviewed. Sometimes when you're writing to them a cold mail, you can use some of these information to let them know that you followed the trajectory of their life and you understand how engaging they are, but you would appreciate if they could give you some spare time, listening ears, and a little attention to guide you. You wouldn't meddle with them by being a totally dependent student or an unqualified student. Rather, you learn to take initiative on your own and you ensure you contribute to them. When you do that, nobody wants a liability, but everybody wants an ability and everybody wants an asset. That being said, I hope that this video guides you and I hope that you take advantage of it. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video. Ta-da!